Hey guys, we're back. It's officially pre-order day. My pre-order for the iPhone Air is in and scheduled for next Friday. And if you're also interested in the iPhone Air, you might want to watch this video when it comes to the MagSafe battery bank because we've hit a plateau. Let's get right into it. All right, guys, so here we have it. The MagSafe iPhone Air battery. When I was watching the event right when it ended, I wanted to go on the Apple website or Apple store and check this thing out and see if I could order it. Ordered it right away, and right after that I was like, oh, this is only compatible with the iPhone Air and nothing else. I've been wanting to see a refresh of the Apple made MagSafe battery for a long time now, especially ever since they switched over to USB-C, and Apple just hasn't made first party accessories in a long time. So ordered it right away and realized, okay, this is not going to work with anything else, but why? So let's open it up. Easy peasy. Take it out. They got such good packaging. Some different little booklets. Let's get this stuff to the side and see if we could see that. I don't know if it's picking that up on camera just because it's so light. I can't even see that with the bare eye. So we'll try to check that out. Just a white soft touch silicone texture on it, just like the previous one, and it's got a gray little Apple logo. So super thin. I also have this battery bank from Anker that looks like it's the same thing. It's the same thickness, but this is just taller. This is 5,000 milliamps. I don't believe this is. I've heard that it's coming in like around like 3,300 or something like that. The milliamps is 3149, I believe. So 5,000, 3149. The Anker might be a little bit thicker, just slightly, but this was only available at the Apple store. I got this from Apple. So now I think this was like 50 bucks, something like that. And this is 100. So you're getting less battery and less compatibility, but let's see why. So since it is taller, with these new plateaus, these are some ESR battery or ESR cases rather for the new iPhones, and fits on there perfectly. Leaves a little room down at the bottom. But what about for the Pro Max? It doesn't line up. So because of this plateau, the lovely plateau, it just will not stick there. What if you could do it sideways? Boom. So that is an option, but it's not practical. It's like if you absolutely needed to give somebody some juice, then you could, but it hangs over the top and obviously out the side. There's no kickstand or anything on this, so it's not like you could just stand it up and charge it. But in a pinch, if you had this thing and you had a Pro Max or somebody that you knew had a Pro Max phone, then you can get it done. Here's my 16 Pro Max. I'm embracing everything orange right now, as you can see. But yeah, even with this, not really a plateau, but your camera cutout, it's just not working. So it can stick on there like that. This actually has a kickstand, and it is charging. It says MagSafe battery banks, iPhone can charge approximately to 90% while using a MagSafe battery bank. So that's cool. Does it show up here in the widgets? Yep. it's dead. So came with 0% on there from what it's showing, but it can tell that it's attached. I'll tell you that. But uh, yeah, that's unfortunate because, like I was saying, I really wanted to be able to just test out and review, see if Apple got any better. I know I really dogged their old one. Okay, so we see a indicator light on there. Since this is at 0, let's see how fast this thing can charge up. I know uh, this cable has a charging indicator on it. It is upside down for you guys. Sorry, that's just how it came out. Let me move that out the way. But we are able to charge smaller devices. It says out of the USB-C. So you can't charge, say, an iPhone out of the USB-C because of the smaller size. The batteries are always going to charge the smaller device. So that's just how these things work. Same thing with this type. Even though this is bigger, you can charge an iPhone out of here because this is 5,000 milliamps. But with the 31, I don't think so. We'll see if maybe you can charge up the iPhone Air when we get it in the hand. But it's really meant for smaller things like your AirPods, Apple Watch, things like that. So we're gonna give this a little bit of juice, and we'll be right back and see how that works out. All right, guys, so we've charged this thing for like maybe 5 minutes, and if you can see there, we're already at 33% on the battery bank. So it does charge pretty darn fast because it's so small. It's going at like 15 watts. The highest I saw it go was around like 19, so it's probably 20, but mostly around 14, 15 while it's really low. We'll do more testing out once we get the phones and see how long it takes to go from 0 to 100, what it's like to charge the iPhone Air with this on. It can reverse wirelessly charge. So they're saying that if you throw this on there and plug it in, that you'll get faster speeds. The iPhone Air MagSafe charges only up to 20 watts. So it says if you use a 20 watt adapter, then you'll get faster speeds. It doesn't say how much. I would imagine probably 15%. And if you go higher than that, it says, this thing can go up to 20 watts MagSafe charging, but a lot of times you don't get that when it comes to a battery bank because it has to do with heat. So if you throw, say, the iPhone Air on this, Qi 2.2 25 watt desk stand, this is going to manage the heat much better. So you'll probably get 20 watts out of this thing, but not likely a MagSafe battery even when it's plugged in, because on the go without it being plugged in, the most that this thing will charge up is 12 watts from what it says on the website. So the highlights of this are it's a thin and light design. So is this, but it's more compatible and half the cost at Apple. It says it gives up to 65% additional charge on the iPhone Air. Like I said, 12 watt MagSafe charging, but faster if you connect a 20 watt or higher power adapter at the same time. And it says you can charge smaller accessories via USB-C. So that's likely, a watch and AirPods. So we're going to test that out. We just got a little ESR Apple Watch charger on here. So you can throw that on there. It'll start charging that up. Good to go. And then this is just the AirPods 2. This does charge with the Apple Watch. So that charges there. I have just this Arc Pulse little case on there. If you guys haven't checked out the video, go peep it out. This thing is friggin' beautiful. But that's if you want to spend $60 on a case for your AirPods. But there you have it. So we'll do a ton more testing when we actually get the devices in hand. We do have some cases coming in from Apple today. We got the silicone case for the Pro Max with the tech woven, and then for the Air we have just their clear case as well as their bumper case. All right guys, so that's it. Just a quick unboxing and tutorial of the MagSafe battery for the iPhone Air and why it's specifically only compatible with that model and not your other iPhones. Get subscribed if you're not already so you can check out the latest coverage of these new iPhones coming out, as well as the different accessories for them. We're gonna have a ton of coverage. Also, like the video, comment, let me know your thoughts, and share this video with your friends. Run these numbers up. And until the next time, it's Sean with Buck Life. Peace.